Well, hello, hello. I'm excited to be here with the beautiful Takala. She has agreed to join us in this interview, and I'm excited to hear what she has to say from these questions. So, the question number one is, what does being a woman fully alive look like to you?
A woman fully alive. Wow, that's a great question. It looks like a woman who knows her worth, you
Mm,
know, knows that what she brings to the world is important,
yes.
and has that self confidence that just we need in this world today. So that's what a woman alive looks like to me:
Yeah.
worthiness and self confidence.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Nothing like it. Nothing like shining from a place of worthiness. Like
Yeah,
it's like I'm meant to be here. So I'm gonna come right on in here 100%. All in
right.
my
With everything that I am.
exactly.
Right now where I'm at,
Yes.
I'm worthy of this space.
Come on. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Now you tapping into something. Okay, okay. All right. Question number two. What do you believe the greatest challenges are for women?
Oh man, so many. But let's start with, like we spoke about, the worthiness. The challenge is to be deemed worthy within yourself and not what the world says. I think
Yes.
the challenge is really mental. Most of the time, we think there may be physical challenges or even financial challenges, but I think the real challenge is how we view ourselves in this world.
Yes.
And that if we can get over those barriers that we set in our own minds,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that women can just excel where they need to be at in life and not
Yeah.
where the world deems us to be based on whatever it is going on in our lives. But it's mental, it's a mindset.
Beautiful. I'm writing this down. This is good. All right. And you're hitting some things that's in the confidence course. Because one
Hmm.
of the things we're going to talk about is how do we defeat those thoughts? Because
Yeah.
sometimes it's that battle, that push. And what do we do when a thought is a fact?
Mm.
It's a fact that I may be an untimely person more often than I should. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Than I desire. That's a fact. But what's the truth? I have
Right.
the ability to recalibrate myself in order to be timely and show up
Right.
for the world. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the truth. So,
Absolutely.
how do we focus on truth and how do we navigate to it in the face of facts? So, we can't confuse the two. You understand?
Mm.
And sometimes we get so stuck in where we are in maybe the challenges that we have that we don't begin to meditate and believe the truth of who we are and what we are capable of becoming.
Yes.
And so
That
that
part.
we going somewhere. So yes, 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 yes. All right. So two more. This first question is geared toward me. The second question is geared toward you. So this
Okay.
question is, what can you say about the founder of Woman Alive, who happens to be moi?
So much to say, but first of all, I want to say the heart. I felt it when I first met you, that you really have a heart for the people. And it goes way further than I think most people could probably see at face value. Like there's really, I can feel it. The discernment was there automatically. This woman really does care about people. And I see it, and so with that, with you just connecting with me, not letting our relationship just, filter off like some people do. You're like, no, girl, reel it in. Let's talk. Let's get this together. Let's figure it out. There's never oh, it's doomed, girl. It just ain't gonna work out. It's let's figure it out. You know what? And we can do something else. And it's just like, okay, hopefulness. I
Yes.
need that in my life. I need that hopefulness in my life. And so that's what I feel like you bring. I feel like you bring that hopefulness and that heart. that you really do love people and you really know that there can be a change, that we are all able to make that change to be better.
Yes.
So that's
Thank
how
you
I
so
feel about you.
much.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
you are so good. When you said reel it in, that is so me. I'm like, bring it in, bring it
Bring it
in.
in.
I just I absolutely appreciate you. And you here's the thing. You make it easy to be around you. You understand?
Oh,
Because there's some people that you can be around and you gotta work up your energy to prepare to be around them. That's not the
hmm
case. I don't even have to work. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to
hmm
muster up, oh, I gotta go see her. No, it's not like that. It's like, oh, I get to see Takala. And you know what I mean? You want to be around people. And this is what I've said almost in every interview. You want to be around people who think you're a big deal, who
hmm
think you're awesome, who think you're great. You want to be around people who be like, girl, that girl doing it. You understand? And even on a bad day, even
Right.
on a challenging day, even on a day where we're not on our A game, we can still say there's value in her.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
She's so much more than a temporary whatever it is. You understand? Fill
hmm
in the blank. You understand? And so when we can see people for who they are and not their behavioral things temporarily, we could all
That's
breathe.
that woman alive. That's when we
Yes.
became, you know,
Yes.
that's why I
Come
love this
on.
because that's what it
Yes.
is.
Yeah, so I'm excited about this. And the last part is all about you. What do you want people to know about you? In all parts of you. It can be
Mm,
any part you want to share, from personal to business to aspirations to ministry to education, whatever you want people to know about you.
okay. That's a really good question. I had to take a moment for that because what I really want people to know about me is that I'm authentic. I'm truthfully who I am, and I am who God made me to be. I am a firm believer in the Word of God, and I know that it has changed my life tremendously in a way that it's really unspeakable. Like it's just amazing. And with that, I have to be truthfully who I am. I have to be. And I'm ready to share with people what I've learned and what I've grown from because I want to see people learn and grow. I love to see people win. I mean, like, that is my biggest thing. I love to see people win, and I will do all that I can to help people. Sometimes people say I go too far to help people, but I don't think there's a too far to help people because I know my Savior would leave the 99 to go get the one. You know, He will go to the deepest depth. And so when I look at that, I have to say to myself, when the question is, how do I want people to see me? Is to be someone who will help, a servant, a server, a humble servant is what I want people to see me as. And so whatever resources that I have, I'm willing to give to others. And that's what I would like people to know about me.
Beautiful, beautiful. And that's only a drop. Just so y'all know, when y'all see this interview, that's only a drop. Just a drop. There's so many other aspects, there's so much depth that's in you. And so
Thank
part
you.
of Woman Alive is people will be able to see you fully alive, see you in your beauty and in your radiance. And see you in your being without
Yeah.
doing. It's
Yeah.
something like there's nothing like when you can be and still people love you when you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's just your presence is enough for me. Come on. It's nothing
Mm,
like being around people. We're just their
mm.
presence. And I'll give this one story before we end. I never forget my friend who came through for me. And I hope she sees this interview. Her name is Regina. I was doing this really big project, and I'm a people person. I'm an extrovert,
Mhm.
and I'm true to the bring it in. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm struggling getting something accomplished, and I needed someone to breathe around me. And I called Regina. Regina came from where she was And it wasn't a short drive either. It could have been like 35, 40 minutes. I don't know. And
Mhm.
she met me at a cafe and she sat with me while I completed my project. She was doing her own thing. I needed her presence. I needed someone
Yes.
around me breathing that
Yeah.
believed in me. And she didn't ask for a thing. She didn't
Mhm.
ask for a thing. She showed up and I gave
It's
her
that
nothing in
energy.
return. Come on now.
Ooh,
Come
it's
on
that
now.
energy.
So, what we are creating is a community of women that are fully alive and ready to embrace. This is the key, other alive women.
Mm.
And that's why we're starting with confidence, because when you're confident, you're not competitive. When you're confident, you're not envious. When you're
Mhm.
confident, you understand what I'm saying? You have the capacity to embrace other brilliance and beauty. So that's part of this process that we're growing in. And even if we do see something and there's an indication like, I feel some type of way that she's accomplished and I'm not, instead of seething and jealousy and envy, we can reach out and say, hey, you doing it over there and I need to step my game up. Can you give me some tips so that I can see life differently? Because I know I can experience where you are. I'm just missing a link or two. That
Mhm.
doesn't make us inadequate. That doesn't make us less than because we need help or we haven't arrived. It just puts an awareness that there's more. And I'm willing to get
Yeah.
more. I'm willing to come for more. Are you willing to share with me? Can we share together and joyfully share? So, this is what this community is
Mhm.
about. And I'm excited that you are a part of it. And yeah, this is exciting.